Hello, it is Wednesday, and we're starting our Dooma Flipper. I'll tell you more about it along the way. Okay, have a good day, guys. I gotta wash dishes. Bye. Hello. So today is the day that I'm starting. I didn't start until this morning, so it's not really a full thing. But today's the day we're going to be starting my experiment with the intermittent fasting. So I'm going to, not today because I had already made up my food. I'm also at the same time going to work on cleaning up my food. So maybe, this is going to hurt my heart to say, maybe a little less G-Hues, except for my salads. Yeah, except for my salads. Maybe a little more less G-Hues and a little less sugar, sweet baby rays. Oh my gosh, I'm breaking my heart. Anyway, so I'm going to try to maybe do a little less of those things, but yeah, but like I said, I'll still have my salad. You know, that'll still have the rays or G-Hues dressing, so that'll still be the same. But what I will do, like today for my meat, I have the G-Hues teriyaki sauce and the G-Hues sweet chili sauce. So those are the things that I'm going to try to cut back on, because if this is correct and if this is how it works, and if insulin, if all the sweet flavors and fake sugars also will increase insulin levels, then that's not what we want. So just going to experiment. But what I have is what I made last night. It is ground beef, and I showed y'all me making it. It's ground beef, rutabaga, jicama, I think onions too. That, along with my salad. So, yeah. So, and so far since I got to work and we had our conversation, I dumped out my coffee, and I used the work coffee. Something I have, I need to set an alarm. Actually, I think because I work through my lunch, so I think what I'm going to do is run to a quick little grocery store and pick up some, like a small thing of whole cream. No, whipped cream. The heavy cream. That's the word I'm looking for. I think I will run out and grab a small one and put a sticker on it and say it's mine. I'm gonna put a big fat "No, do not touch, I'm watching you" or something like that on it. So anyway, so then that way when I have my afternoon coffee, I'll have some cream here, and I won't be tempted to put in the powdered creamers. You know what I mean? And it'll be something that's whole and something that does not affect the blood sugar. I could bring some butter, but my scale this morning, today's Wednesday, was 170 point, I don't remember what. I didn't record it, but this way we know what I'm starting at 170. So we'll experiment. Instead, I want to see what happens if I eat the same types of food, but less of the sweet stuff. And that also means pull back on my gum. Somebody's done gone to meddling now. I don't know about all that, but I'm just saying, I'm going to try to cut back on my gum and just all the sweet things, all the fake sweet things. So, all right, well, I'll see you at Lupper. Bye. You're going to be so proud of me. I'm drinking coffee, and I just got some coffee, and I added some heavy cream. I ran to Walmart and bought some heavy cream. So yeah, so it's just plain coffee, heavy cream, just a little sprinkle of my electrolytes. So okay, that's what I'm having right now. It's 12:30, so no coffee syrup and no sweetener. So tonight, I'm going to not add any veggies to it. I'm just going to cook the ground beef by itself. That's a bunch of tallow I have in there. So as that melts down, I have 2 servings of ground beef. And so I'll cook this up and divide it into 2 servings so that we'll have some for tomorrow and some for tonight. So that's what I'm going to do tonight is I'm just going to just chop up the burgers. I could pat them out, but I don't feel like it. So now I will just come along with my little thingy-mabobber, a pancake turner. And, I always think it's funny. Sometimes people say spatula, and they mean this tool right here. Sometimes they say spatula, and they mean the little thing that you scrape the edges off from a bowl. But, so I mean, this is a pancake turner, but as a kid, sometimes we'd call this, and as an adult, a spatula. So anyway, do y'all call this item right here a spatula? Or do you call this a spatula? What do you call the white thing? So if you're going to answer, say white thing is and metal thing is. So that way, because let me tell you something. This video ain't going up for 2 days, so I'm going to forget what I held up in the first place. So you can just say white thing, scraper, and silver thing, spatula, or whatever you do. Just let me know because I'm very curious. So anyway, I'm going to get this cooked, and afterwards I'll make a couple eggs, and I'll meet you on the flip side. Well, howdy. What's kicking, chicken? So let's talk a minute. I forgot what I was going to talk to you about, though. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to have to talk to them about that. So the lab work, I told you all the other day. Look, that's how my leg's doing now. It's just a purple. It's just purple. It's like still a little puffy right in there. Anyway, so I showed our doctor at work my lab work. He saw I showed him because I told him that my cardiologist is referring me to GI for my liver. He's like, it's not that bad. But I said, well, he's cardiology. He's like, yeah. So, each doctor has their specialty. And it's not that this one doesn't know anything, but he's cardiology focused. So because he saw that the labs were abnormal, he's got to do his due diligence because he ordered the lab. So it falls on him to do the due diligence of making sure somebody who is more into that type thing, is going to be able to, take care of it. So there's that. I didn't show you me cooking my eggs. I'm like, y'all don't need to watch me cook 3 eggs. But I did. This is what I'm going to do for my electrolytes. I did half of a drink. Because I figure, it's 5:30 and I want to be done eating and not sipping around on anything with flavor after 6. So I'm going to chug this. Hang on. Salty. Got it. All right. Got it. So for supper tonight, I have half a serving of it's ground beef that was, half of the ground beef that was in Bertha earlier, and 3 eggs. We're just gonna kind of play. Oh, dude. We're just gonna kind of play around and see what we think. Like I said, we're gonna try to eat pretty similar to what I have been. But this is my first day of since this morning of not eating. I'm not eating like a bunch of sweet. Okay. Needs a little more salt though. You would think that I would not want any salt after the big mouthful of salt I just had. It'd be all right. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't be worried about it. Let's see if that's better. Now, bleach. Bleach. Before I tell you about what I'm eating, bleach. So, I told y'all my sink is messed up. So I've been taking my containers after I eat at work. I've been washing them in the soap there. It's like pink soap. Terrible. I get done washing it up, and it still smells like the food that was in it. So I came home, and I took a bleach wipe, and I wiped it out with bleach. I told some of my coworkers I was going to do that, and this 40-year-old thing was like, "You're going to wipe it out with bleach? And then you're going to eat food out of it later?" I'm like, "Well, yeah." I said, I used to work at the bakery. Yeah, I know. For 2 years. So let that sink in. When I was 16 and 17, yeah, that was not healthy for my whole problem. But anyway, I digress. I said, we had 3 sinks, and we had to have our hot soapy water to wash with, just clean water to rinse in, and then water, and we had to put bleach in it because that sterilized the food trays. Well, that just blew her little mind. She's like, "I wouldn't do that." I'm like, "Well, if you worked somewhere and you had to clean and sterilize stuff, you would." Anyway, so all that to say, I washed those 2 containers that I had at lunchtime, and they, like I said, it still smelled a little bit like food. So I did come in home, and I kind of wiped it out and with bleach thing, and I smelled it, and it took that smell right out. I let it sit to dry and air dry, and I'm going to use it again. Because, I scrubbed it. So but I am going to take some Dawn starting tomorrow. I'm going to take Dawn to work to clean my dishes with. So that way I have a good detergent. It's this, I don't know, pink stuff. I ain't saying pink stuff's bad. I'm just saying. This, at the bottom, oh, that went down in my lung. That burns. An onion. All right, I think I got it. Anyway, so that's my Greek zucchini salad. I got some extra onions on there, which is dumb, but I did it. Then some tomatoes and some jicama and some rutabaga. They're creamy. It's chocolate toffee, and I think caramel and vanilla, I want to say. Man, this one is outstanding. I could just order just this flavor from Keto Chow. Half Keto Chow, 1/4 caramel, and 1/4 vanilla of that Equip Prime. It's good stuff, y'all. Well, listen, I've got a lot of wisdom for you today, because today's the first day that I'm trying this intermittent fasting. I'm trying to clean up my diet. You saw I didn't add any GHUs or nothing to it, just seasoning. And this just has all the vinegars, and I think there's a little lemon juice in there too. So it's like, it's not a lot of, so there's no like GHUs, sugar-free stuff in there. The 2 things for supper that are not clean, my drink, because that was some kind of sugar-free pink lemonade, or no sugar added pink. And then this. I will always consider my protein stuff as not clean. It is processed. We know it's processed. It's a bunch of things, a bunch of powders that go together to make something. Now, I ain't saying I'm quitting, obviously. Hello. I'm just saying that this is not something that I consider clean, because this that powder is not something that my great ancestors would look at and be like, oh, yes, that is a protein powder. They're going to look at it and be like, why you got flour and sugar mixed together? You know what I mean? So I consider clean something that, and I shouldn't use clean or dirty. I don't know. I just don't know what other word to use. But anyway, so I feel like it's ideal to eat things that our ancestors recognize when we can. I ain't perfect. Y'all know that. Lord Jesus. That's why the Lord had to die for me on the cross. Because he knew I had full sin. I'm a sinner. I'm a sinner. You're a sinner. We're a sinner. Ain't it? I'm a pepper. You're a pepper. We're a pepper. Something. Dr. Pepper. How about this one? How's it? Hang on just a second. I'm going to think of it. Well, me and Ziggy just had words. And I can't remember the song. It was about Coke and a smile. I keep mixing it up with Somebody Come and Play, but that's not it. Anyway, there's a Coca-Cola song. Let me see. Ziggy, what is the Coca-Cola song from 1970s?
Showing stations based on Coca-Cola.
Ziggy, stop. Ziggy, what was the oldest Coca-Cola song? Ziggy, see. What was the oldest Coca-Cola song? I remember.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
I'd like to teach the world to sing and keep it company. I'd like to buy the world a Coke. It's something, something, something. I'd like to teach the world to sing. Oh yeah, in perfect harmony. I'd like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company. Listen, that's how my brain works. I got to ask and ask and ask, and then it'll come up. But we did it, guys. That's the old Coca-Cola song that was in my head. So, all right. I don't even know why I was talking about that song. What it even is relevant to. I have no idea. I done forgot. I was so busy trying to remember the song. So, anyway, all right. Have a Coke and a smile. Bye.